Hello, this is Ma. I am presenting to you the virtual reality learning experience that I have created for automation and robotics. And the structure that I use for learning to take place is a gallery. And I'm going to show that to you here in a few. But first, let me explain to you how I did my scenes and whatnot. Um, I realized early on that for me to be able to make my character move from place to place, I have to code them. So that for sure is a no-brainer. The tool, the VRLE tool, the code spaces relies heavily on coding. So here's examples of the codes that I use for this project. I'm sorry. So these are the codes that I had used, and then I'm gonna go up here and also share to you the codes that I used for this section. And then this by far is the most difficult one. This code right here is to open and close a door. So let's go ahead and play out how this VRL is going to be used for learning. So I have here my character. This is my character right here. And I'm going to go ahead and play. So when I click on this yellow dots in here, this would make the character move from here all the way to the bus. Okay, one of the requirements for this project is that you have to have a certain entrance and exit, and this is the section where you would be able to have that entrance and exit. So when I click on the door, this would open it, and then he would come in, and then clicking on the door would also close it. And then right here, I'm going to click on the wall to get to the gallery. So the gallery, the main objectives for these VRLE is for students to learn about different kinds of mechanisms. These are important concepts for students to have as background knowledge because mechanisms are building blocks of automated systems. So the gallery here that is presented will give students background knowledge about mechanisms. So what are the different kinds of mechanisms? How are they used? What are the different types of movement? And another goal for this or objective of this VRLE is also for students to be informed about how robotics developed throughout the decades and what were the major milestones in terms of the designs and innovations of robotics. So there's two objectives for this VRLE. One, background knowledge about mechanisms. The second one is what are the different designs and innovations when it comes to the development of robotics throughout the years. So here it says go clockwise in this gallery, and then there's also clickable GIFs, images for students to click. When they click on an image, on a GIF, it will lead to websites. Like here, there's a YouTube about what are some of the importance of robotics to humankind. So this one here's an example of that. It will lead us to
ways robots can help humans in the future. In today's technology-driven world, new tech trends such as robotics and artificial intelligence.
So there's that. So clickable, it's immersive. Students can click on certain GIFs, images for them to learn about robotics. So we're going to go clockwise on here. And then the first sections are about the different kinds of mechanisms. Like I said, these are background knowledge for students to learn first before we delve into coding, into automated systems. They gotta learn about mechanisms because when they have projects, when they create their projects, they're going to use the mechanisms to automate them. So these are examples of mechanisms. So we have the simple gear mechanisms, bevel gears. And just for the sake of this project, I don't have all of the images here are not clickable to go to a certain website just for the sake of this. But if I am to use this in the classroom, I would have, let's say, a link to a video to explain what are simple gear mechanisms and how are they used in automated systems. So, but for this, again, I just simply give them the names of the different kinds of simple mechanisms. So here's the Warman wheel. So this one does have videos in it. So it's attached to a video. So if students are gonna click this, they will learn about what are lead screw mechanisms and what are the input-output movements of lead screw mechanisms, how are they used in automated systems, belt drive, rack and pinion. And there's that. So this one also has a website that students can go through. Then I'm going to click on the wall here to go to the next part. Again, this is immersive because the students has the ability to click on GIFs, on images for them to learn more about the milestones in the history of robotics. So what are the innovations? What are some of those milestones when it comes to robotics? And this is just a timeline of that. Okay, so again, one of the many things that were required for us is that it has to have like an object where light can pass through it or can penetrate. So these are windows that are transparent. And as you can see, the ceiling is also transparent here. So again, clickable images for them to learn more about innovations throughout the year. And I'm going to go to the next scene. Here, this is my live world. So these are just like interactive dinosaur bots, and here's the interactive astronaut bots. So if students hover on it, it will change the action of the bot, a dinosaur bot. This one dances. Okay, this one would say hi. And then there's my couches for users to sit on. There's more. And this is the end of my presentation. Have a good day. Thanks.